Good day everyone! I'm here with my group mates to explain to you about the national artists of the Philippines in contemporary arts. So guys, let's start our discussion. Now, let us know first who are the national artists of the Philippines. Do you know them? If you don't know them, just continue watching. Contributors to particular areas. First, we have Lucrecia R. Casilag. She reinforced the Filipinos' appreciation to music by fusing Western influence to Philippine ethnic music. She was the music director of the Bayanihan Dance Company. She is credited for having written more than 350 musical compositions, ranging from folk songs to opera to orchestral works, and was composing up to the year before she died. At the age of 89, Lucrecia Rosas Casilag died due to pneumonia on August 16, 2008 in Manila, Philippines. Second, we have Leonor Orosa Goquinco. She founded the Filipinesca Dance Company and the Philippine Theater Dance Group. She was also an author, mentor, dancer, and art critic. Her book, The Dance of the Emerald Isles, has been dubbed by Teodoro A. Agoncillo a towering contribution to Philippine cultural history. Leonor Orosa Goquinco, born on July 24, 1917 in Jolo, and died at July 15, 2005. Place of burial, Hero Cemetery in Taguig. Awards, Presidential Medal of Merit. Next, we have Victorio C. Idades. Victorio Candido Idades was a Filipino painter. He led the revolutionary 13 Moderns, who engaged their classical compatriots in heated over the nature and function of art. He was named a national artist in 1976. He was born on December 23, 1985, and died March 7, 1985, at the age of 89. His awards is Order of National Artists of the Philippines.
Obusan is credited for his work in promoting Philippine traditional dance and cultural work. He is also an acclaimed archivist, researcher, and documentary filmmaker who focused on Philippine culture. He also founded Ramon Obusan Folkloric Group in 1972. Ramon Arevalo Obusan, born on June 16, 1938. Nationality, Filipino. Awards, Order of National Artist of the Philippines. He died December 21, 2006 at the age of 68. Jose Macedo was a composer, pianist, and ethnomusicologist who dedicated his life to the understanding and popularization of Filipino traditional music. Initially active as a pianist, he appeared in France, the Philippines, and the USA from 1935 to 57, during which time he introduced many new works, mainly by French composers, and pioneered a French style of piano playing in the Philippines. Tinikling performers hop and skip skillfully between bamboo poles, creating a rhythmic combination of footwork and arm movements. In 1954, Reyes Aquino was awarded the Republic Award of Merit for her outstanding contribution toward the advancement of Filipino culture, and was named a National Artist of Dance in 1973. Reyes Aquino is the first national artist for dance. She finished her research in 1926 and published the thesis titled Philippine Folk Dances and Games, which became a big help for educators and most Filipinos to recognize unrecorded forms of local dances, celebrations, and rituals.
The Order of National Artists or Order ng Pambansang Alagad ng Sining is the highest national recognition given to Filipino individuals who have significant contribution to the development of Philippine arts, namely music, dance, theater, visual arts, literature, film, broadcast arts, and architecture and allied arts. The order is jointly administered by the National Commission for Culture and Arts and the Cultural Center of the Philippines and conferred by the President of the Philippines upon recommendation by both institutions. What is a national artist? A national artist is a Filipino citizen who has been given the rank and title or national artist in recognition of his or her significant contribution to the development of Philippine arts and letters. The rank and title of national artist is conferred by the means or a presidential proclamation. It recognizes excellence in the field of music, dance, theater, visual arts, literature, film and broadcast arts, and architecture and allied arts.
Order of National Artists. Those who have been proclaimed national artists are given a grand collar symbolizing their status. Recipients of the Grand Collar make up the Order of National Artists. The Order of National Artists, order ng Kagawad Pambansa Alagad ng Sining, is those a rank, a title, and a wearable award that represent the highest national recognition. Give the Filipinos who have made this great contribution in the field of arts and letters. It is jointly ministered by the National Commission of Culture and the Arts, NCCA, and the Cultural Center of Philippines, CCP, conferred by the President of the Philippines up recommendation by both institutions. As one of the honor of the Philippines, it embodies the national highest ideas in humanism and ethnic expression through the distinct achievements and individual citizen. The Order of National Artists shares similarities with others. Decoration and medals of countless recognizing contribution to their national culture, used as the U.S. National Medals of the Arts and the Order of Culture of Japan according to the rules of the National Commissions on Culture and the Arts. The Arts of National Artists should be confirmed every 3 years. The insignia of the Order of the National Artists. The insignia of the Order of National Artists is composed of a grand collar featuring circular links featuring the arts and an 8-pointed conventionalist sunbird suspended of a sampaguita which in green and white enamel. The central bunch is a medallion divided into 3 equal portions, red, white, and blue, recalling the Philippines flag, which 3 stylized letter KS, the KKK stand of the CCP motto, katotohanan, kabutihan, at kagandahan, the true, the good, and the beautiful, as counted by the First Lady, Mrs. Imelda Romualdez Marcos, the CCP founder. The composition of the Grand Collar is silver create brands. In place of a resented, there is an animal pin in the form of the insignia of the order.
When was the Order of National Artists created? It was established by virtue of Presidential Proclamation number 1001 S 1972, which created the Award of Decoration of National Artists to give appropriate recognition and prestige to Filipinos who have distinguished themselves and made outstanding contribution to Philippine arts of letters, and which posthumously conferred the award on the painter Fernando Amorsolo, who had died earlier that year.
National artists in different art forms. Larry Alcala, 28 comics, posthumous conferment. Alcala's artwork were staples in the comic sections of magazine, newspaper, and comic books. His most famous creations are part of a series of illustrations called Slice of Life, which depict snippets of everyday lives of ordinary Filipino. Guillermo E. Tolentino, 1973, sculpture. Tolentino is one of the greatest sculptors in Philippine history. His works are immortalized as national monuments, the most prominent of which is the Bonifacio Monument, which was unveiled in 1930.
Fernando C. Amorsolo, 1972, painting posthumous conferment. Amorsolo is the first national artist of the Philippines. Si Amorsolo daw po ang kauna-unahang national artist sa Pilipinas. He was posthumously recognized in 1972. Siya daw ang posthumously at kinikilala sa taong 1972. His portraits, which show his impeccable mastery of the painterly style and the manipulation of light and water. Para sa mga portraits na nagpapakita daw ng kanyang kamalian at master na niya ang estilo ng pintor at ang pagpapanimula ng ilaw at tubig.
Benedicto Bencab Reyes Cabrera, aka Bencab. Painting was made on 2006. Bencab is one of the most sought-after painters in the Philippines. Today, whose work are frequent bestseller. His museum in Baguio City features various galleries that highlight Philippine art as well as that of the Cordillera region, an inspiring spectacle that attracts visitors throughout the year. Si Benedicto daw po o mas kilalang Bencab ay isa sa pinakinahabol na pintor sa Pilipinas kasi po ang kanyang mga gawa ay madalas na mabenta at kaya ang kanyang museo po sa lungsod ng Baguio ay nagtatampok ng iba't ibang mga gallery na nagpapakita ng sining ng Pilipinas. Pati na rin po sa region ng Cordillera ay isang nakakasiglang tanawin na umaakit sa mga bisita sa buong taon.
Francisco Kuching. Kuching was regarded as the pillar of the Philippines comics industry. He was the creator of iconic Philippine comics characters such as Hagibis, Pedro Pinduco, and Sebar, ang Barbero. Kuching was born in Buting, Pasig Rizal Province in the Philippines. He was the son of Gregorio Kuching, a Filipino novelist in Tagalog language magazine Liwayway. Kuching was unable to finish his studies in order to be an illustrator for Liwayway under the apprenticeships of Tony Velasquez. In 1934, at the age of 15, Kuching created Bing Bigotillo, Silahis magazine. Kuching has been influenced by Francisco Reyes, another pioneer in the Filipino comic book industry. In 1935, he created Marabini, an Amazon warrior in Bahaghari magazine. World War II interrupted Kuching's career in comics. He became a guerrilla for the Kamagong unit of the Hunters ROTC Resistance Organization. After the Second World War, Kuching created Hagabis, a Tarzan-like and colorful-like character in Liwayway magazine. Other creations by Kuching were Sabas, ang Barbaro, Sabas and the Barbarian, wherein the storyline was set to
Important contributions in the country. Art influences society by changing opinions, instilling values, and translating experience across space and time. Research has shown art affects the fundamental sense of self. Painting, sculpture, music, literature, and the other arts are often considered to be the respiratory of a society collective memory.
Gawad sa Manlilikhang Bayan Artist. In April 1992, the Gawad sa Manlilikhanang Bayan or the National Living Treasure Award was institutional through Republic Act number 7355. Tasked with the administration and implementation of the award is the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, the highest policy making and coordinating body for culture and the acts of the state. The NCCA, through the Gawad sa Manlilikhanang Bayan Executive Council, conducts in the search of the finest traditional artists of the land, adopts a program that will ensure the transfer of their skill to others, and undertakes measures to promote a genuine appreciation of the instilled pride among our people about the genius of the Manlilikhanang Bayan.
Objectives: evaluates contemporary art forms based on the elements and principles.
Traditional way of looking at art, namely the visual arts, suggests that there are 5 basic elements of an artwork: line, shape, color, texture, and space. Everybody has the right to compare one art to another art. This comparison may bring some enlightenment, discoveries, sameness, or differences. It is depend upon how a person value or perceive one's artwork that he or she criticize. This is why some regions in the Philippines are well known to different localities or regions and even outside the country. It is because each region has its own identity in creating their own artworks, and this identity can leave a mark in each own's perception and acceptance.
Interpret and relate the significance of art forms from the region. Every art form has an important role in our life. The dance, whether ethnic, social, and spectacular, is an important part of culture. Dancing provides pleasure and enjoyment, relaxation, and improves social life of people of all ages. Promotes arts from the region. Help gradually establish an artist's work through social media, sharing their work on Facebook, Instagram, and other social media sites. All provide exposure to their work, which is valuable for the artist's image.